How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews, back with yet another review, and Bomber Time. Bomber Time in the form of Stone's Vertical Epic 12. I've never had this beer before, but I've seen this beer multiple times at a tiny little to-go place that most people don't know about in my area. I've seen it there. And let me rewind for a sec. Stone. There's a couple breweries that I think overhop beers. Stone is one of them. Bell's, Sierra Nevada. There's another one I'm forgetting. Anyway, I don't run into their beers because they tend to overhop them, in my eyes. Especially beers that shouldn't be overhopped. And this is supposedly a Belgian Strong Dark. So I saw this on the shelf at this local little to-go kind of place, and we're talking, what, 3 years ago? And I didn't pick it up. And lo and behold, this beer, along with a bunch of its brethren, have sat there for 3 years. And today, lo and behold, I look and they're discounted at a deep discount. And I go, I think now's the time I should pick this up because, one, it's old and I love aged beer. Two, it's a Belgian Strong Dark and I love Belgian Strong Darks. And three, if it is overhopped, I think 3 years might take care of that. So we're going to find out because we're going to review it. And that's Stone Epic 12, or Vertical Epic 12. As far as what it says on the bottle, we will go kind of top to bottom going around the bottle. Stone 12 Vertical Epic, ale brewed with spices, 9% alcohol. Brewed and bottled Stone Brewing Company, Escondido, San Diego County, California. Stone 12 Vertical Epic Ale. Epic. Heroic and impressive in quality, surpassing the usual and unordinary, particular in scope or size of constituting, having to do with, or suggesting of a literary epic. Well, they tried to do the whole definition thing here, but that kind of went sideways because you can't put the word of the thing you're trying to describe in the definition, but I'm a big fan of definitions on stuff. I don't know why. I've done it a bunch of times with branding in my business. Anyway, let's see. Final chapter in an epic series. As with any good epic, herein lies the promise of a larger-than-life experiences, heroics and twists and turns, and adventure unfolds. This bottle conditioned ale is chapter 11. Now is the time to enjoy in a vertical tasting side-by-side of its 10 Stone Vertical Epic Ale brethren, each one unique to its year of release, each with its own twist and turn in a plot of time, each one released 1 year, 1 month, 1 day from the previous year's edition. To remind you, the release dates were 222, 333, all the way up, we'll continue to 12. This year's Stone Vertical Epic Ale is the very last one. Yep, that's it. Final chapter, or as they say in the last slide in some old films, fin. Got a little pretentious there. Anyway, no worries though, this edition is particularly well suited for prolonging the experience, as it's celebrable as any in the series or more. In this, the final editions, you can expect a perfectly balanced womp of spices: cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice, sweet orange peel, clove, only a little, and rose hips. All in the context of dark style, Abbey-ish, I like that, beer, but not as sweet. Dry even. Stone style, which, again, overhopped, probably a little bit dry. Thanks for coming on this epic Stone style journey with us. You can rest assured there will be new adventures to come. We're having several celebrations in honor of our epic journey's end. Details in the home brewing recipes or at Stone Brewing, blah, blah, blah. Government warning stuff, limited release, cellar at a certain temperature, yada, yada, yada. So there you go. I'm really excited to give this a whirl. I've never had this particular one. The only one I think I've ever had was the 8. And I had the 8 in about 2 years ago. So, I mean, it's 2015. 2 years ago, you're talking about, well, barely 2015. But anyway, let's go with that number. 2015, so you're talking about 2013. So 8, you're talking about 5 years. And it was really, really, really good. So hopefully the 3 years that this has on it, which is more like 2 years because of when it came out, has treated it quite well. So there you go. Labeling wise, I dig Stone's labels. They're screen printed. I love screen printed labels. It's very nondescript. It just kind of has this kind of like scrolling text going around it, giving you all that information I just read off. Hopefully I didn't screw any of it up. So there you go. Dig the label. Hopefully I dig the beer. We're going to find out. Let's see what this sucker has to offer. Ooh, that is dark. I mean, if you're going to be talking about getting a little Belgian Strong Dark action going on, that, my friends, is a dark, dark beer. Almost stout-like in color. Stouty, I said it. Stout-like head. Infinitely tiny bubbles that lead up to a ridiculously creamy top. I mean, this is, just from afar, it looks like a beer I'm going to enjoy. You know, and again, you look at it and be like, how do you know you're going to like it? I mean, just some beers have that look to it that just look like they're going to be delicious. And this beer just looks like it's going to be freaking delicious. Color-wise, holding up to some light off camera here. I don't see through it in any way whatsoever, which I did not expect because that sucker came out dark as could be. Ooh, let's get a nose on her. It's very subtle. It smells like a Christmas style Belgian ale. Maximus ale. Clove, nutmeg, allspice. That's what it smells like. What did they say that they were talking about on here? They're going to get off the nose. Cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice, orange peel, clove, only a little, rose hips. Yeah, rose hips are a little pretentious. I mean, they're atypical Belgian style notes you're going to get just not just from the nose, but in the mouth. But, I mean, very spicy. That's what I mean. It's not, you can get all those kind of spices from a Belgian style beer. But considering this is released 12/12/12, so December 12th, it's probably more in the Belgian Christmas style, and it is literally and figuratively on the nose when it comes to that. Ooh, that smells good. Zero hop presence in there whatsoever. So I'm hoping the sucker delivers. I'm gonna dive right in. Cheers. Well, needs a little bit more time. It's a good beer. It's a very nice beer. But I think it just needs a little bit more time to make it epic. First thing I'm getting off of it is like this super burnt toffee caramel, almost like a Score bar. If you ever ate a Score bar before, it's like that. It's like Score bar, which I find delicious. Nice, fluffy mouthfeel, but almost zero carbonation. I mean, if I roll it around, I can see there's carbonation in there, but it's not in the body itself. It just tastes fluffy. The reason why I'm telling, or saying, not telling, because I can't tell anybody anything. The reason why I'm saying you need some time, because it has this super earthy hop bite to it. To me, that has no place belonging in this beer whatsoever. And I think if you give it another year, maybe two, that will dissipate completely and make this, again, literally an epic beer. It's really, really nice the way it is right now, though. I mean, what is it, 9%? Zero booze whatsoever. And it has this, it does has that Christmas spice to it. Nutmeg, clove, cinnamon, they're in spades. Orange peel, bit of a stretch. Rose hips, again, I think that was just thrown in there just for fun to write the word rose hips on there. It was rose hips, right? Before I sound like a douche. Well, I always sound like a douche, but yeah, rose hips. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, this is aging fantastic. And it's really kind of arrogant to say, but I know it has tasted like fresh. I can taste, by drinking the beer, I could tell what it was when it was originally bottled. And this, from mouthfeel to taste, this is aging gloriously. Like I said, I found this at a local little tiny to-go place, and they were kind of on clearance. I think they have a couple bottles left. Well, I'm going back there and buying them all. So there you go. And I'm going to age them out and see what happens. But yeah, this is a really nice beer. I'm going to enjoy drinking the rest of this. I mean, right now where it stands, even with that like earthy bite to it, that earthy hot bite that I want to dissipate out of it, it's a 90. Straight up. It's just going to get better. Give it 2 years, I think it's going to push a 95 and be world class. That's how good it's going to be. Value and availability, it's a weird thing to say because you're not going to get it, but I can get it. I get it for $7 a bomber. If I can get a beer like this for $7 a bomber, it's 10 out of 10. It's 11. It's Spinal Tap. It's like, crank that sucker to 11. Everything about it is just fantastic, especially at that price point. So yeah. Stone Vertical Epic 12. 3 years on it. Really, really nice. 5 years on it. Gonna blow the doors off things. So, really nice beer. I implore you, if you see this laying around anywhere, if you are into, what would I say? It's really weird because it is a Belgian. It's Belgian. It's very Belgian in style. I'm trying to see if you like Belgian ales, but you want a really dialed up Christmas one. You should pick it up. If you like Belgian ales with age on them, if, you know, one of my favorite beers is a nice aged Westie or a Rochefort or something like that. If you like Belgian style beers with a bit of age on them, to where it gets that like slight savoriness to it, you should definitely give it a whirl. And if you're just into good beer in general, if you can find one and pick it up, especially at that price point. I mean, I could probably go online. Not that online is the end all be all of pricing, but you know, people kind of give the old heave ho to people in the butthole on online with aged beer. But I could probably buy these and sell these online and make a bundle. That's never going to happen because I drink every beer I ever buy. But yeah, it's just that good of a beer. So if you are into the style, age, or just good beer, I recommend giving it a whirl because it's just that good. Really, really nice. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed listening to me wax buttock about an aged beer, as I love to do, because I enjoyed it. If you have any comment suggestions, whatever, please leave them in the comment section below. If you like, check us out anywhere else in the internet, you can. Facebook, Twitter, Untapped, Instagram. Massive Beers, all 4 of those places. Definitely check us out. Instagram, Untapped, probably the 2 most active places. There you go. Another review down. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a really nice aged beer right now. And hopefully you see you next time. Cheers.